Someone says they hear something.
Okay. Should be good now. Should be good now.
Oh, we're good?
Yeah, we should be good. They can hear you and me.
Oh, did they hear nothing before that?
I don't think so.
All right, well, this is an MD game, guys. This is Phoenix Slayers versus Team RWBY. Phoenix Slayers was an LD team that got promoted to MD after an MD team disbanded. So this is Phoenix Slayers' first game as an MD team, and hopefully they can prove that they are worthy of this MD spot, considering some other LD teams wanted this spot. Team RWBY is your red team on the right side. Going with a Loki and the Nox.
Yeah, do you think this is going to be a Nox mid or a spicy Nox support?
This is going to be a dodge.
Yep. Is Loki still banned?
I believe Loki is still banned.
Okay, well, that was kind of short.
Yeah. They do, the Nox was locked in, though, so they have to keep the Nox.
Yeah. So do we think... I don't know if they play the Nox support.
It's kind of interesting because part of me feels like Nox is a better support than mid laner. Because I mean that her ult, the mitigation, the damage mitigation on her ult is very good whenever your backlane's getting dove. Yeah. And if you build Nox cooldown, I mean you'll get your root and your silence within like 5 seconds. Whereas if you build her full damage and mid, I feel like if you don't get something off with your first full combo, then you're probably gonna die. That just depends on your support, but it would be interesting to see it in support.
Okay, back ready to spectate this match when it comes back out. Yeah, I don't know. If you're going to pick the Nox, I'd rather see it support than the mid. I think there's just too many better mids, like, available.
Yeah, especially if you're picking it that early. I wonder why they're picking it that early. I mean, Nox isn't going to get banned or anything.
Yeah, I don't think last time we saw Phoenix Slayers, I don't think they picked up the Nox, so... Interesting draft choice, but we'll see how it plays off for them. So with the upcoming changes, do you think new gods are going to be more viable with some of the nerfs and buffs that you've seen?
Are you talking about the boots update? I think gods with slows, especially in the jungle, are going to be a little bit more relevant. Like people are because you're not going to be as fast as you are with boots. I mean, it takes a while to get to level, but it takes a while to get there. So I think gods with slows in the jungle are going to be a little bit better. So like Arachne, maybe Osiris jungle. Arachne cheese is going to be pretty oppressive earlier now, I think.
I played like 2 PTS games. One where I was Erlang jungle, and that like smacks. And then the second game I got Ares support, and we faced Captain Twig, and he ran Osiris jungle, and he just
Yeah. Yeah. So, I think gods with slow is going to be a little bit better for sure.
Yeah.
I think it is going to affect some of the roles a little bit. I do think, like, I solo more, and I do think I see Mystical Mills a lot more in solo now, because blue and early Mystical Mills is pretty oppressive, and you can't get away from it if you have no boots, and you can just rush it since you don't have to get boots. So I do think there's going to be a slight meta shift that people may not understand it until they get hit with it.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, we saw Chiron get first pick, right? On the side of Phoenix Slayers?
Yeah, they have to get that off Chiron again.
Okay. So that'll probably be going over to Wing Hydra. We saw him have a pretty good performance against Goon Squad.
I think that was week 1.
Yeah, week 1.
I think he did lose that game, but I think he was the reason that they had a chance at winning that game 1. They did go win the set, but that game 1, he was really hard carrying for a little while.
Well, we are jumping back into game here. Same band's gonna be coming out. Suki, Tiamat, Athena.
This is Soul Band. Yeah, here it is. There's a Fenrir.
I think it's Kronos Fenrir, yeah.
Should be a Chiron locked in and then a Nox.
We didn't see like a set band here. I know Gilgamesh is permaband, right? So
yeah, he's permaband right now. His 2 is bugged.
Yep, and
but there have been maybe 3 sets picked in the league so far, or at least from the games that I've casted, and every single game he's gotten stomped. I think people are maybe starting to realize that set is not worth a ban.
Yeah, and we did see we saw it in Solo Lane that one time, and that he got pretty much bodied the entire game.
Yeah. So I think people are finally starting to understand that you can probably deal with a set. You don't have to ban them. Or Robin. It's an early Robin pick.
Yeah, Robin
really is pretty good at chasing Chiron, though.
Yeah.
Just thinking about this Merlin here.
Yeah, he brings a lot of good AoE damage in team fights, so Merlin's pretty solid.
How do you feel about a Robin down to Merlin?
I mean, I think Ravana has the advantage there because you just blink on him, root, he has to flicker away, and then you can ult on top.
The only thing why I think the Merlin would have been decent into Robin is because when you go Robin and you want to have a mid laner, you generally want to immune either their CC or their ult. But Merlin doesn't really have a traditional ult, so you can't really use your CC for that. You can use your CC for one ability, but once he switches stances, he's going to have more. And if he flickers and just backstabs, he can make you miss that ult.
Yeah, that's fair. And we are going to see the Sobek coming out for support on the side of Phoenix Slayers, and Hercules picked up. Again, could go solo or support. So a couple flex picks here out of Team RWBY.
Yeah, I do like the Sobek pick though. If this Nox gets cut out early and she gets blocked, it could be pretty bad if this is the Nox support. On you and King Arthur bands coming out.
Yeah.
Banning for solo now.
They're gonna focus the ADCs. I'd like to see like an on-air ban maybe. He's just a very solid pick. Don's has a good matchup. And they opt for Heimdall instead.
I don't blame them at all. I really don't blame them. I mean, the ability to just press 3 and say no to a gank is completely broken. Heimdall is the only god that he himself gets to decide if he wants to be ganked or not.
If they lock in the Olers, I think the Team RWBY here is going for a lot of like aggression early on, so I'd like to see the Hercules go and support then, but that would leave the Nox to be mid.
Yeah, they have a lot of CC over on Team RWBY. A lot of beads burners. Every single one of their gods is good at burning beads so far. That is the Nox support, it looks like.
Yeah.
It should be interesting.
I'm not as familiar with the Nox support. Can it be very aggressive early on, or like something into
sure.
a Chiron so
especially with an Uller? For sure. She has to. I do believe she has to kind of get a little bit of poke before she gets aggressive because she doesn't have the natural protections. But if she lands, I mean, if they're able to land a combo on the Sobek when he just goes up to try and hit the wave, maybe poke him out a little bit, they can get aggressive after that, for sure.
Might have to see a lot of good cleanses coming out of Wind Hydra on this Chiron.
And that's probably why they actually picked the Uller, was for the Nox. That's a lot of CC in that lane. If they get a gank coming in, there's a very, very strong possibility of first blood in that duel lane. The only thing it would be is Giannis doesn't exactly have a huge follow-up on a Nox combo. But, I mean, it could still work.
Yeah, but Nox support, are you... You might not typically be using your combo like throughout the majority of the game, but... So Giannis can still follow up on the Hercules as well in team fights.
And this should be pretty interesting. It's really, I think this match is really going to depend on whether this Nox can land consistent CC. I do like the Nox and the Pele though.
You like the Nox favored in this matchup, Spayler?
Yeah, I think Nox is a pretty good, not really counter to Pele, but she's got really good answers to Pele.
Yeah, and the Pele was picked later on, so maybe peeping around, not really worried about it. Confident in this Pele.
At a ranked as Hercules, that is scary. This could come and have to be a little bit careful. That is a Hercules at level 1 with 40 power. And then that Herc passive kicking in, he's going to have even more. If this Cullen is not careful, he will get first blood.
It looks like just traditional starts coming out here from both teams. Nothing too crazy on the side of the builds either.
Yeah, just regular blue stone. At the time. I mean, I like the ranked Hercules though. I do want to see him go for that first blood. Looks like the Nox and the Uller. Nox took a lot of damage from that buff though.
Already half HP. Uller does get the axe off, just a little bit of poke.
It does look like Phoenix Slayers took more damage there than Team RWBY. There's the combo coming out. Yeah, there it is. That's the poke. Nothing get aggressive. There's first blood.
Yep. There's that aggression you were talking about. Able to tick over to level 2 first.
Yeah, that's probably why they got the Uller with to pair with this Nox. That speed's down already. They can get extremely aggressive now, even when Sobek respawns.
Huge advantage Team RWBY in left lane.
That was their shell as well. They bursted that Sobek. He was over half health. And they still killed him through that shell.
Yeah, and if you're Team RWBY, I think you call over your jungler, no beads on Chiron. Sobek goes in at all, you just blink in with your jungler, find another kill.
Robin's Blink is currently on cooldown. Not to be why they're not calling it, but I think they'll definitely call for the invade.
The early rotation out of this Nox. Looking like she's just warding some pathing on the side of Phoenix Slayers.
I like that because that might be a good indication they want to get aggressive here on the duel line. So they're making sure they don't get ganked while they're doing that.
Speaking of getting aggressive, Pele tries to gank the Giannis with no mana, but it's unsuccessful.
He missed route. That is unfortunate.
Looks like this is just going to be a wash here in the mid lane.
I think that would have been a kill that loop if that reland.
Haley does have beads though. She might have been able to force the beads there.
No, that's true. Yeah, it's a good poke on the Nox though. Okay, they're Phoenix Layers is responding with the damage of their own. There's the cleanse that you were talking about.
Yeah. And no mana on
That
the
might have
roller.
saved a misblock. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, I'd like to see this
That could have been a kill.
to get the Uller there. Uller was running low on mana, and he forces beads.
You do have enough mana for a combo here, so Phoenix Layers just have to be careful with this.
Yeah.
They're gonna play it safe and go for their buff.
This Kakolan getting the better of this Hercules. He does transform and gets the solo kill on the Senpai Rar, Commander Nox. First game in the Phoenix division. He's showing what he's capable of.
That's a first blood, yeah. That's not a first blood, but that's a solo kill. First game in the Phoenix division. I think what it came down to was a pot difference. Because Hercules started Rangda's or Warrior's Mask, he got a chalice. He was not able to get any more pots other than his 3 health chalices. Whereas Cullen had the chalice and the multi-pots.
Yeah, and alongside Bluestone, it does give 10 HP 5, so a little bit of sustain coming out of the starter as well. Just every little bit's gonna matter over in that solo lane when you're just left on an island like that.
And Cullen is not really a god you want to be behind against.
Nox off the mark again with their combo. Did get the first blood, but other than that, not looking, not having the best time landing these 2-1s.
I would like to see her maybe just land the root. I mean, you don't have, with her not building damage, you don't really have to land her combo. You can just use it as separate CC. Another misblock though. Or she landed that combo. That's big damage.
Shell forced out, Giannis off the mark, and Sobek's just gonna walk away.
I think, I mean, if I'm Sobek, I meant to make that play and to get the Giannis ult on cooldown.
It's always a bait when you're support. It's always a bait.
Yeah, it's support coming out of Phoenix Layers, making the plays happen.
Tactical feeding for first blood, so a solo laner can get the solo kill.
I mean, a pluck to that Giannis now with a Pele ult, I mean, that's a kill. This Cullen is just out pressuring this Hercules at this point.
Yeah, and Robin is going to split that blue with him, so Cullen's able to get the maybe half-level lead over there in solo. Haley is coming behind this earlier.
He has no idea that's the aggressive giddy up.
Misses the axe. Ult comes out of Chiron.
I don't
chasing. Misses the ult.
Miss Paleo.
Gets the knockout.
So that's easy. That's easy to pick up.
Yeah. A little rougher than it had to be, but they get the job done. So bad.
I mean, at the same time, at the same time, you're not going to outrun Pele.
Yeah, not as an Uller. They do seem to be collapsing on this left side here.
What is an interesting teleport?
Gets the combat. Pele gets
Pele is still here.
Honest too.
Pele a little bit caught out with Robin's here too.
Yep, Cinder TR finds the trade. Ends up being an ADC for a jungler. Depending
it didn't
on how
have to be that messy.
Yeah.
You do have cooldown boots on both supports. That's a nice change of pace. I mean, I personally think tank boots are broken, but
so broken they didn't even want to nerf them. They just took them out of the game.
I mean, there was no way you could balance those boots.
Hydra doesn't have ults here. He's still looking to get aggressive.
Oh, he's getting
This
poked
is
through
the
his
one.
way.
Nox is coming over. But a good beads might get him out here. Nox still going to be able to chase, but I don't know if she's going to have the damage if she finds the combo.
This is the Giannis deal. Unfortunate.
Little bit uncoordinated out of the Uller. Doesn't expect the beads to come out of the Chiron like that. And then he just gets to walk away and catch the rest of that wave. You see a blue invade coming on.
His passive has healed him up quite a bit too. was able to secure that at least. That's a win for him.
Yeah, Gazzardi with the half-level lead. No,
XP is
full-level lead,
XP is a huge
yeah, that
huge
injury would
XP
have been
difference.
huge.
I mean, blue buff by itself gives like 118 gold, I think.
Somewhere around that.
Uller has no idea. He jumped in. This is a free kill. He had no idea yet.
Unable to bait. Yasuo is coming out, but no, way too high.
He does have a ward, so it's like he's not getting aggressive without wards. But this Pele is playing it very smart. She's going around the back where he doesn't have a ward.
They caught out the.
That's a lot of damage coming out. The Pele ult.
Huge damage from this Pele and Chiron. And they might be able to catch this Giannis. Dashes into the 2. Ramana goes in. Can't quite find the root.
This Pele can absolutely just catch this Robin. There's no need to. There it is.
Yeah,
That's a huge win for Phoenix Slayers.
Yeah,
that's the LD team rising to MD.
Not scared to fight Team RWBY at all.
And this Pele and this Chiron are definitely making things happen for this team right now. I think this Uller has realized that he has to ward defensively as well. I think he's caught on that this Pele is just walking around his wards through the backside.
Yeah, Winged Hydra just saying, hey man, he's playing super aggressive. Just wait for him to jump in, get in here, and that's a free kill.
Yeah, he does have a defensive ward though, so
yeah.
Hopefully that'll help him out. I mean, if you look at their builds, Uller does have his Transcendence nearly finished over the Chiron. But I think that's just because he prioritized Trans over Boots.
And this Pele already has Jotun started. T1 Hydras. She's got a pretty good advantage over Cinder TR in the jungle. They do seem to be thinking Chiron. He's able to juke. Pele coming in behind.
Pele is coming in now. Pele on the mark. That is a lot of damage. Jesus Christ.
Another fight on
Uller
this
is
side.
just getting completely melted.
Looks like Nox is able to get out. Not the same for the support on the side of Phoenix Slayers. Nice blink push out of the Hurk, but Commander Nox
It is a carry for the support if his fellow is able to get out.
Huge damage out of
a
the
lot
Merlin.
of damage from the Merlin.
They slowly whittle down this Capon.
I think that still favors Phoenix Slayers because they did get the carry and the jungle.
And now with this
And they're still going in. Hurk dashing in. I don't think you outrun this Pele. That's a Pele with speed buff.
Yeah,
the portal to get him out. A little bit of the slow for the Merlin might be enough for the Pele. No, they should be out. That was a beautiful portal.
Team RWBY might look to turn this. They did rotate over with the Nox.
Sobek is here now, though.
Finds the root, not enough damage. She
Body
finds
blocking.
the ult, though.
Sobek body blocked his teammate. A little bit of miscommunication there. Yeah, the Sobek body blocked his teammate.
Winged Hydra getting the better trade out of tracks. Has a 2-level lead now just because of 3 deaths on the Solar, so utilizing it pretty well, shoving him under tower, getting some nice damage off. I'd like to give the Sobek the benefit of the doubt that he was trying to body block the ability, but it is an AoE Nox ult.
I mean, it's just Sobek being a decoy. I think they should be out. This Sobek does not have a plank, so yeah, they should be out.
Oh, the Giannis
Oh, the Chiron. Oh, that was so close. Oh, he killed himself. He ulted, and that slowed his movement speed down. And that Uller 3 was able to hit him.
Yeah, a little bit of panic there to Winged Hydra. Use the ult thinking it might get
he's
clipped by that Giannis ult.
Oh.
Ends up falling. And Team RWBY, they've pretty much stemmed the bleeding. It's a very even game now. The Uller's back on par. The Hercules is back on par. The Nox is 1 level up. Just the Ravana level behind. Your Giannis is 2 levels up. That's where he wants to be at this point in the game.
Yeah, Team RWBY definitely has your back pretty well in these games, or in these fights.
But a solid showing. I mean, solid showing out of Phoenix Slayers. This being their first Phoenix Division game.
I think this is a pause. We got a pause coming up.
Yeah.
They're trying to reconvene because they were winning pretty handedly. So they're trying to figure out a game plan now. This Uller, do you think that's going to be a crusher or a brawling speed stick?
Maybe.
Or is it Pele?
There's a Pele, but she hasn't gone like a soul leader or anything. I don't know.
Yeah, I would prefer it to be a crusher, but it's just an interesting build path so far. I wouldn't have gone into either. It could be a Jotun's. Maybe he wants that max cooldown.
Max cooldown would be nice on the Uller. I don't think you could go wrong really with either. I don't think if you don't build brawlers, like you're crippling your team fight presence or anything. So it really just comes down to preference for him.
I think he's gonna go for the max cooldown. I think that's gonna be a Jotun's. That's gonna leave him with not as much attack speed. So when this Cullen rotates, if he doesn't have a lot of attack speed, he's gonna be able to just tank that carry for a while.
Oh, we are jumping back into the game. Looks like it's unpaused.
They figured out the game plan and they'll work it out. You can see if it works. The Scorpions have gone down, so neither of these teams completely confident that they can't secure that objective if they get the Scorpions.
I mean, they might be able to
I
catch
do
the
think-
Sobek here.
I think he's
They're
something
getting aggressive. Forces the beats out of
That is a
Chiron.
lot of poke. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, and maybe if he had that Crusher, he might have been able to get it, but his jungler's coming around the back. Blink in from the Ravana, but a great back off.
He's out. He should be out. That was an amazing reaction time to that.
And now with Pele here,
He
she's not
just-
able to get the kill. Team
And
RWBY
she
is
just cleans
flying,
that up.
though. And they do trade
1-for-1.
jungler for jungler. But they got the Chiron beats as well. Oh, Giannis goes in, finds the kill on a wing.
The Giannis making plays. But he ends up killing himself in the process.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a worthwhile trade for the Giannis. He was level 13.
No,
at the
it
time.
definitely wasn't. Yeah, the Giannis is worth more.
And giving the Merlin the kill helps him get back and pretty much even up with him. Merlin's looking for this Uller over here on red team's purple block. Yeah, he gets forced on the Uller. Find the axe. He does
He
find the
missed
axe.
most of that one.
And he gets the
Oh
combo
my,
with
that's
trade.
so much damage, yeah.
Holy.
That is this Uller out here doing dropping bonds.
Banana invade coming out of Commander Ox. Trying to use his rage stance for something, but just gonna be able to walk away here.
I would like to see Cullen start rotating team fights now. Or at least maybe getting that Scorpion side, that Scorpion on the solo side.
Yeah, we are 15 minutes in and haven't seen the Soul Landers rotate over that much. And with none of these Scorpions going down, there's no objectives to really fight over after these fights. They've got one tower down on the side of Phoenix Slayers, but other than that, no real objectives being pushed at all during this game.
Ox does have a breastplate now, so she should be able to just be dropping CC left and right at this point.
Yeah, 30% CDR is going to be having high utility coming out of their support.
Look at Cullen up. Trading out, just having a slap by himself.
Yeah.
This Uller did finish the Jotuns. He's gonna go into another maze.
Maybe now he's going for the Crusher.
I hope it is the Crusher. Because he does need attack speed.
Yeah. You see some grouping out of the teams. Red team's looking for this invade. Blue team trying to defend. Some good poke so far coming out of both hunters.
Completely accurate. That was the perfect axe.
Overall, 1 for 0. The buff is still not looked at. They might back up and just get this Gorp over there. But no, the dueling goes back in. Feeds an Aegis out of this Chiron. Sobek's left alone. Noxel hits the Chiron. Sobek forcing the ult. Great CC immunity on that stun. They're still going to chase.
That shit's gonna be a kill there.
They
Look, Cullen's even rotated and get a kill.
Yeah, as you pointed out, Cullen able to find this round.
Cullen has out rotated the enemy solo.
Yeah. Could look for something more, but this Merlin gets hit. Does use the Aegis, but he's still gonna die here.
I don't fully understand why he prioritized the tank Nox there, but that's what we got.
Pele has come back. Could look up to clean this fight.
But this should be a cleanup crew coming out of the Pele.
But Cullen biding a lot of time. Might live here. Giannis
Yeah.
could find him through the wall.
Cullen just 1v3'd for a little while there.
Yeah, great fight out of Commander Nox here. Oler, no mana. They should be able to chase this down. They do have the Pele.
Right, that's the Aegis. I don't know if you want to Aegis. The Giannis portal coming in again.
Yeah, another great portal.
He's out. Yeah, he should be out.
Yang TR, helping his teammate escape yet again.
I think this could Cullen just saved Phoenix Slayers for that rotation. They're going to get completely cleaned up for nothing.
Overall, they didn't even get the
This
invade on
Pele.
the purple buff, and now Phoenix Slayers
This Pele's getting a little aggressive.
Good plug. Gonna save Pele's life. She should be able to get out, but she's getting greedy going for this purple. Oler doesn't like that. He's gonna chase.
He would have wanted that purple buff.
Pele used the ult to go
Sobek went in, and just this Pele getting a little too aggressive there.
And this is a bad fight to lose if you're Phoenix Slayers. Gold Fury is coming up now. 5 members from Team RWBY on this left side of the map.
I mean, I think that's a conversation that you're gonna have with that Pele about what just happened.
Yeah, getting a little greedy. I like the red buff invade. The Sobek gets you out, and then you kind of throw it away, going for the purple and ulting back into the solo. Merlin could look to steal. And he does take it.
He does steal it. He does take the buff. He's gonna die for it,
but
that's worth it.
That should have been a free Gold Fury for Team RWBY. I believe the Giannis was backing and taunting. And just
he was saying a joke. He was saying a joke, which is why we were laughing.
Okay, my bad.
There was no BM here.
He hit the BG, not the VT. My bad.
Yeah. Giannis was telling jokes.
Telling a joke for his boys while they're just getting the Gold Fury. Easy peasy. No need to worry. Oh, yeah. Merlin from behind. Free GF for Phoenix Slayers. Just how they drew it up.
Yeah, just telling jokes. There's no BM here.
You think maybe
I would have liked the Pele.
Unstable Vortex might have been able to secure that one there, but...
Wait, I mean, he might have been on cooldown. He's only got 10% cooldown. Who would like to see more cooldown out of these mid laners? Even Merlin's only got 10%. Merlin's got like 18 abilities. Shutdown coming out.
Overextension out of the solar. All alone.
And we're getting a little too overconfident. Pele health off the mark. That's unfortunate. He's on the Merlin. There's the Aegis.
They're gonna find the mid laner. Huge damage coming out of this Chiron. Finds the kill. Pele might be able to live this Nox.
Ends the root, just not enough damage. She cleans her up with a dash. Sobek out here cleaning some kills up.
Commander Nox is coming up behind.
He can still chase this. Yeah, they can still chase this.
Good
Should not be backing up. This good Cullen is making great rotations so far.
Yeah, level 19, he is huge. I mean, the Hercules was there, but he's just not having the same impact.
Yeah, and this good Cullen is saving Phoenix Slayers here. I think that's 3 fights now where he comes in and saves. them a little
He's
bit.
had a huge fight, and Winged Hydra got off a lot of damage there before he ended up falling, I believe.
Yeah, this is we're just getting a little too overconfident, I think, being way back there.
Looks like the call is to go for Pyromancer. They have the Merlin on the way, so pretty good objective show there.
Yeah, I don't think Team RWBY knows about it, so this should be pretty free. That's gonna be a free pyro. That's gonna help them a lot.
And jumping up to a 2K gold lead, nothing crazy here. 20 minutes in, but
Phoenix Players does have the gold lead, even though they're behind in kills.
looks like teams are just resetting, prepping. Should be looking to get some wards out for this upcoming FG fight.
Well, they did get the Scorpion for gold theory, so a bit of a choice for them. If they want to prioritize gold or fire shining. This Pele does have the Soul Leader now, though, and there is a beat stick on the Robin, but that is the only anti-heal so far. And Robin's generally not going to be diving the Pele in a team fight.
Yeah, Oler opting for the Titan's Bane while we're building brawlers afterwards. Could look to pinch this Chiron. He's up a little high, but should be able to get his back off.
And he should be up. Yeah, there he goes.
Chest barely, but it's all.
It's a close one, though. That was a close one. That's Winged Hydra making the MD plays. Hercules is over here fighting this Pele.
Yeah.
He should be out, though.
This is a crucial team fight.
That's good
Team
poke.
fight for both teams. FG is up.
Zobek's looking for a pluck here, I think. And a pluck here could completely delete somebody. This is why I like blink on the Zobek. But he went for the curse. Here's one pluck.
Pluck's the third. Dive coming out of Phoenix Slayers. They are able to find the Oler.
It's a big dive, though. The front line for Phoenix Slayers is completely deleting Uller. The Nox ult coming out, mitigating damage.
Winged Hydra is able to find the Ravna, just pretty much free casting. He was dove for a little bit, but able to easily get out and regroup. Great fight for Phoenix Slayers. Get the T2, invade the speed, and heading back to FG. Looking to take full control out of this game.
Yeah, I think that that initial plug didn't really work out too well for getting somebody killed. But I think because he plugged that Hercules, and then that Hercules responded by hit him with a driving shot back into his own team, that made it so Phoenix Slayer's backline was able to just recast. There was nobody diving them. And that coupled with the fact that Commander Nox and PP and Ron were able to just melt
Oh no,
Uller.
Hercules ult way too early, but nobody tanking FG. Winged Hydra has to reset. Fire Giant at a quarter HP. And this Pele does fall to the Hercules.
That is unfortunate.
Team
It's not what
RWBY
you
able
want
to
see.
stall out this
You win a team
FG.
fight. Might be able to pick this back up. They're winning this fight. They might get more kills.
The Sobe getting run down.
This is
It's
the
gonna
Herc
fall
link
to
coming in.
Giannis. Winged Hydra has to get out. Team RWBY looking to still chase. They will go back to FG. I think this is the better call. Just trying to get this objective while you have the 5v3 advantage.
That is unfortunate for Phoenix Slayers. They've played that team fight so well.
Yeah, but just a little bit of a sloppy objective fight from them.
Cullen is here. He doesn't have his ult up. He does have a lot of health. He's got a big health bar.
Poked out here. Does have the ult for secure.
Chiron ult coming up.
And another
Phoenix
objective
Slayers
stolen.
steal it.
Merlin does find
Cullen
Giannis.
has transformed. Barely gets away. Cullen is still. I think the Cullen's still gonna die.
Huge damage out of this Merlin. Great shell, but doesn't save the life of Futro.
Merlin transformation coming in. His abilities have reset. Oh, that Hercules has a very big health bar.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to kill that Hercules very easily.
And they should reset. I hope they're resetting here.
Greedy positioning coming out of tracks here. Dash in from the Chiron. Isn't able to find him. More than Flicker, but they
He's
have a
still
big
got
wave.
poke though.
They could
Yeah,
find this
that Uller cannot defend now. Yeah, that should be a free Phoenix. This Uller cannot defend.
Great pluck coming
Poke
off
him.
this Hercules. Merlin damage is huge. Can they find it? They do
There's
find
the dot
it.
damage.
Ravana will fall as well. Kakolin's still just
This could be game.
wrecking havoc. And another great pluck out of
should be
Spark for him. And Phoenix Slayers, game 1, up against Team RWBY, looking to end it here.
Yeah, it's LD to MD. They take their first game.
Phoenix Slayers find the dub. A little bit of a sloppy objective the first time around on FG, but they are able to defend the Fire Giant against Team RWBY and steal another objective away. Stealing game 1.
I know Winged Hydra and Peep and Rom were playing pretty well early game. I think the big difference maker was Commander Nox on this Kakolin.
Yeah, that Kakolin just brought so much value in the team fights. 22k damage.
There it is.
13k.
After he realized he was getting bored having a slap fight and he started rotating, that's when Phoenix Slayers are really starting to pick up some win in themselves. Do you think this Uller makes it through again, or do you think they ban him?
I think he let it through. It brought you a lot of troubles early game.
It did go 7-7.
Damage, but you were able to mitigate it pretty handily by his positioning and overall, I think, greedy play coming out of tracks. Honestly, maybe not respecting the new MD team.
I wonder if they still keep the Nox support. I would imagine they switch out the Nox support now.
Yeah, maybe just testing it, seeing how it would work in a real game, but it might be time to go back to something a little traditional for Team RWBY.
Commander Nox and Kakolin played that very well.
Yeah, I would be very surprised if they don't ban it.
Yeah, he soloed the Senpai Ride, didn't he, in the beginning?
Yeah, at the very start of the game, he soloed him when they both had he had Bluestone and Hercules had Ragnos. He got the solo kill. Ticked over to level 5 just a little bit earlier and had a great rage transformation under the T1 tower.
One of these strongest maybe start paying more attention to solo side now.
Yeah, 92% voted in favor of Team RWBY on the prediction, so looks like one voter.
92%. It's a big upset.
He's gonna be reaping the benefits here.
And who was the voter for Slayers? That's some dedication right there. That's some loyalty. So this is pretty good for Slayers, though. They really needed to win this game, being their first game in MD.
Yeah, great confidence boost, being the fresh team. And, you know, it's always good being up 1-0 in the set.
Phoenix Slayers batting the Giannis.
The Giannis
Yeah, they really did like that Giannis helping people.
Yeah,
he did.
Getting his team out. And he had a 2-level advantage for most of the game. I would have liked to see them play through the mid a little bit more. They tried to fight on duo side a lot, I think, out of Team RWBY. So maybe they need to focus a little bit on their mid laner when he has a lead like that.
Yeah, I think they were just trying to respond to the fact that peeping wrong was just ganking this Uller on cooldown almost. Successfully, too. Got pretty standard bans, second the target pick, or target ban Giannis. They didn't ban the Kakolin, so.
They did not. Maybe they do have first pick. Maybe looking to pick it up first or the Chiron. We'll see what Phoenix Slayers opt to take away.
I think they banned the Chiron. Wouldn't be surprised if they banned the Chiron after how Team RWBY's carry played that Uller. He was playing it pretty well. And Chiron is definitely a carry that can run away with the game of the lead. Man, the Kronos. The soul pick comes in.
And do you think this goes on the side of Trax, or do you think they send it in the mid lane?
I think they send it mid lane. I haven't seen Trax play too much, and this is the first time I've seen him play. But he seems to really like these aggressive gods. I mean, he was jumping in nonstop. I mean, he was getting over aggressive. I don't really see a soul fit in that playstyle. But good, go for him. I think you get Trax and on her. You see playing like that. I think with on her, he'd have had a huge impact. He was landing abilities. On her's got the tools for self heal. Gab coming out.
Gab Nijah.
Gab in his own. This will be interesting.
Achilles on the side of Phoenix Slayers, not opting for the Kakolin. They could flex this into the jungle. I'm a personal fan of the Achilles jungle, but
I hate Achilles jungle. It does way too much damage.
yeah,
I hate Achilles jungle with a passion.
But switching the Gab over to the Kakolin, I like this pickup, taking it away.
That is going to be an Achilles jungle, it looks like.
With the King Arthur pickup, pretty much showing their hand. I would like them to see them maybe flex it a little bit longer into the next ban phase.
I think this Commander Nox, I think he had an impact, and I think Team RWBY would have probably still banned solos, just to be sure. And I think Arthur would have gotten banned. I think that's what their thought process was.
Yeah. And the Uller ban coming out, not looking to face that again if you're Winged Hydra, I guess. But
it's never fun eating those X's.
No. They were able to find a
he was landing his abilities consistently.
Yeah, they found first blood in dual land if you're Team RWBY, but just not able to build off on that, maybe as they would have liked to.
I think that's thanks to this Paley gangs. This Paley was doing the right job and keeping this Uller in check.
Yeah, no CCO.
Paley did not let that Uller do whatever he wanted.
Yeah, no CCO. A little bit of greedy positioning, a little bit of lack of wards maybe as well, and just able to get gank after gank on them.
And that's usually what I've seen in some of these games. I've gotten a few of these games, and normally these jungles don't get carry lane, and they just let the carry do whatever he wants when they get a lead. So it's kind of refreshing seeing this Pele not letting this Uller do whatever he wants.
Yeah, Noxman comes out.
They banned the Nox.
Yeah, that's a lot of respect there.
Yeah, that is.
This could be Nijah support, though.
I mean, I guess we still don't know who their mid laner is. I guess we still don't know who their mid laner is for sure.
Yeah.
But I would like to see somebody who can capitalize on that Nijah a little bit better than Solo. That is going to be a support Nijah. Because the whole point of Nijah ult is to not be able to react once you hit the ground. But you can Aegis a solo. Not the whole thing, but you can Aegis most of it. That is going to be a mid-soul and a ROM carry.
And Phoenix Slayer's opting for the Ravana this time, so... Ravana and a Rama? Pretty good matchup.
I don't think I like that matchup. I like the Ardu. I like the Ardu a lot, though. I'll tell you what. I mean, I would prefer to see it in another lane, not in support, but this is definitely going to be good for team fights.
Into a Chiron,
Achilles, Arthur.
King Arthur, Achilles. You're going to get a lot of value out of that, too.
Yeah, this is a very good Ardu pick.
And a Merlin. Into a Merlin.
Running the Merlin back. Oh, going for the Ryzen.
Now, Ryzen 2 has that little bit of delay on the start off, or on his jump. So if she sees the Thunder Crash start to come out, she can just hit the 2 if she has it on Insta. Cancel that dash, maybe throw Phoenix Slayer's mid laner off a little bit.
I would hope you're playing RDO on Insta. It's just going to be a Chumbo and a Zaw, though.
Looking at these team comps, which one are you favoring coming into this match?
I would favor Phoenix players, but this RWBY pick is probably going to be a difference maker. If they had anybody put RDO, I would say I would favor Phoenix players a lot more. But that RDO pick was probably the best thing they could have done against a Phoenix players team.
Yeah,
I do think Robin is a little bit weak into Rom.
I think we've skipped over something here. This has to be an Achilles support, right?
Oh, yeah.
Achilles and Ravna. And King Arthur.
This could be an Achilles support. Matternox is the Arthur. Even Ron is on the Robin. That's going to be Achilles support. This is an aggressive dual lane coming out of Phoenix Slayers then. Chiron Achilles.
Maybe looking to give Team RWBY a little taste of their own medicine after last game in the early game.
I would like to see or Phoenix Slayers dual lane get aggressive early on, because as long as RDO doesn't have her 3 yet, or her 2, which she won't get until level 3, and you can't poke her out. Should be an interesting game. Rama going Death Soul.
Minions have spawned.
So did go Conduit, Jen. Do you think this Soul is going to build more of a burst Soul, or do you think she's going to go attack speed?
I'd like to see the burst. Her 2 ult combo, the later stages in the game, is a lot of damage. So I'd like to lean on the ability base if you're going to play it in the mid lane.
What do we got? That's an upgraded Sunder out of the Achilles. I think they are absolutely going to look for First Blood here.
But they do have the... Looks like they're looking for the wave.
There's the Sunder, there's the stun.
Out.
Yeah, there's the Giddy up. He does get the heal off, that's the shell.
Yeah, and Team RWBY able to mitigate that slight pressure that Phoenix Slayers is looking to snowball off of in this dual lane.
I think that RDO heal that she got off did save her life there.
Yeah.
This Raijin's in trouble though.
Yeah, a little bit of awkward.
That pathing was a little suspect.
Yeah, awkward pathing from him, and Team RWBY able to get first blood. And a soul from head. That's not what you want.
Strange. I'd like to see these the Phoenix. They're still a little bit more aggressive. I don't know. The abilities are on cooldown. There is a Robin coming in for a gank.
Yeah, but
there's nobody else to follow up.
Yeah, a little bit of bad timing there if you're peeping around.
And they opted to get the wave instead, and he just kind of showed up and back. So freezing mid lane. that's not a very nice thing to do.
Yang TR not happy his team dropped game 1, I'll tell you that.
No, he's not. He's really out here sweating real hard.
Sunder coming back up in 10 seconds for this Achilles. Could look to
This
turn
Achilles
this.
is about 10% though. Needs to be careful. This already has a lot of CC and he's pretty low. Missed the Sunder. The Sunder is off the mark.
Go in. Rama able to find the Achilles. Autos
Missing
off
the
mark
autos.
against Hydra. Uses the Gidea, misses that as well.
Oh no.
Might
Missing
be
the
able
autos.
to
A little
get
too many
out,
missed
though.
autos. Yeah.
Not a great start for Phoenix Slayers.
Robin is here though. They have no idea.
Sneaking up. Misses the one.
Did he just miss the Robin one?
And the
And the
roof.
3?
And the 2. But he finds the autos.
Robin missed there.
But he finds autos.
Keep
We're
it
gonna
wrong.
chalk
What's
that
going
up the
on
lag.
here?
We're gonna chalk that up the lag.
What is
Nothing
happening
else it
here?
could be. And another solo coming from the Capolan in this solo lane. This time on the
Senpai
side of
answering
Senpai
back.
Roma.
Yeah, he's like, I can get a solo Calca too. Watch. This solo in the at a tier 2. Team Group is looking a lot more coordinated this time around.
Yeah, not playing any games here in game 2. Proxying waves, juking out of their minds, and just getting a solo kill on.
There's the aggressive flip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd like to see an
Phoenix
early
Slayers has
sport
got to
drop
clean that up.
with this kind of lead.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, from Team RWBY with a ROM and a Soul for sure.
We've
They
seen
should be talking about that here soon.
the past MD and lower division games we've seen people teams a little hesitant to take these Scorpions.
Well, Team RWBY's not. They have a Soul and a ROM.
It's level 3 Achilles coming in. Ult does find the Raijin. He is high.
Raijin's really struggling here in mid right now.
Great
Art
ult
is
to
coming
save
in.
him. Huge snipes. But the up down is good. I don't
Robinov on the mark. There we go. That's what happens when we land abilities.
A little bit of
That's a
redemption.
good Robinov.
for
That was
Robinov.
perfectly timed. Yeah, that was perfectly timed Robinov. That was good. There you go. So Arthur's answering back. Arthur is low on mana though.
Yeah, both solo laners opted for tank boots this time and the blue stone. Gotta build those OP tank boots.
Yeah, I mean, RWBY, there's no reason to not build them
Yeah.
if you're in a tank role. Probably even some jungles, to be honest. That's a 2-level lead in mid, though. You think it's because she was freezing lane?
That, and she did get first blood. She's 2 kills now and an assist.
Yeah, this soul is getting
Yeah, just
Pretty-
a great start.
pretty big here. This Transcendence coming out of the ROM, though. Is ROM a character? Oh no, he just gets completely blown up.
Yeah, Sparkfire just
This
CC'd
Achilles.
and deleted. On
This kid is
site.
really struggling in this game. He's still level 4. We're 5 minutes in and he can't be level 5 yet.
Oh, but here's this Ravana back again. Misses the root. And Track's not
Yeah,
backing
man,
down.
they caught you
Versus
out.
team
You
is
can't
on
be
the
standing
way.
there. Yeah. He waited too long. This Robin just stared at him for a while. Like, you gotta know that was called out. You can't just stand there when they see you. Either gotta go in or get out. But back to this trans. Is Transcendence normally something you pick up on a round?
Me personally, probably not. I'd like to see more of an auto attack focused build, but Trans does seem to be the meta, and obviously you're not going to build Bluestone on Rama, so I don't know. Trans being cheaper does give that a lot of power. That 10 CDR is always nice. So I don't think it's going to be a game-breaking decision that he built this, but it is curious to see as he goes into the air. That
I mean,
little
it's
extra
that
power
trans.
might
His
help.
ult doesn't do damage.
And he lands all 3
Snipes on the mark.
Yeah, finds the solo onto Winged Hydra.
Phoenix Players is really struggling in this game around. It's like Team RWBY did not like being beaten by a team that was an LD.
They are looking for this red buff invid.
It's a level 8, so Achilles, you're gonna have to be a little bit careful.
Yeah, he does have tank boots.
You're gonna give it up. He does have attack boost, but there's an already like 7 seconds of CC. John does have ult, and he's coming fresh out of the fountain. I think he's gonna be looking for a gank here soon. So Leonard's just chilling, just existing.
Oh, the Rama dashes in onto the
Arthur's
fire
real
round.
sweetie.
Arthur coming in behind. Soul finds the kill with Deja in mid against the Raijin. Diving tower here on left side. They find Winged Hydra as well. Ravana comes in.
Robin Blink coming in.
A good shell, but he
Achilles
gets
is
both
coming
of
in.
Soul. This could be a good time.
The
for
Sunder
that.
on the mark, and the Sunder is on the mark.
Deja on the way.
The Shaw coming in.
Sash off the mark. I don't know if he's going to be able to find this Ravana. He doesn't have roll up. Use it in mid lane to find the Raijin.
I mean, they did trade Rajan for Ram, but I think Ram was worth more at this point.
Yeah. Winged Hydra able to get a lot of value last game out of this Chiron, so stemming the bleeding over here in dual lane is going to be good if you're Phoenix Slayers.
It's nice. I mean, this is always doing a lot of damage right now on Spill. I think her 2-4 combo probably does half of a backliner's health.
Yeah, especially with that conduit jump proc. Achilles gets the wraparound. This is the stun. Raijin dashes in, but
The separated up.
yeah.
Yeah, she's out.
Ramana coming behind, no immunity for the soul. She does not have ult either. Beats forced out, ult back up. Will she use it? But a great heal.
Unfortunate, that would have been big.
And Neja finds
Finish
the
all
ult, so does
coming
Soul.
out. That's a lot of damage. Attack boot too.
And a 2 for no trade. Snipes coming out to Rama. Great rotation out of tracks. Ravana forced out King Arthur here, but nothing he can really do. Just trying to peel for his team. Winged Hydra might be caught out on this rotation as well. And he is going to forfeit his life here. No way he finds that kill. Rama just staring at him menacingly as he dies.
Yeah, I think at this point, it's looking a little grim. They're gonna go for the Gold Scorpion after they go for this Arthur.
Yeah, and just a great dominant performance so far to Team RWBY in game 2. I do like that they took that Gork over there. Because you're up 5k now with just fighting. You might as well start looking at objectives and just snowball even more. Now if you're Phoenix Slayers, it's a 3-game set. You took game 1. Game 2 is looking like kind of a stomp right now. You still have a chance to come back into it. But maybe you're thinking about how you want to play game 3 if this goes even more in Team RWBY's favor.
I don't think this all makes it at the game for him.
No, just great value coming from Yang TR on the soul.
Yeah, between the burst damage and the separate. I mean, this is a mid laner that was basically sitting at their tower, and they ganked twice, and they still couldn't kill it.
And if you're Team RWBY, Commander Nox is someone you want to find. He's been rock solid for this Phoenix Edge team. Get him in the air, soul combo you use, and he's going to fall instantly. And now, maybe you would like to see Phoenix Slayers go for the Scold Fury. With that rotation, that's
They do
four
have
on the
a
right side.
4v5 lead.
Yeah.
Again, the other Scorpion.
But now they look to be grouping for it. A little bit of a late call here.
Oh.
Soul's on the way. They might be able to burst it. Almost snipe just used for damage. I do like that. Forces them off the objective. And Achilles ult just need to run away. Now Team RWBY can look for this Gold Fury. RDO able to zone 2 right now, but they do fall off the edge. Maybe not as much damage as they would have liked. Not sure what the call is here.
Yeah, they need a tank to tank this culture for them.
But she's
Don't have a
gonna be
whole
very
lot more.
low. I'd like to see Phoenix
It looks
Slayers,
like
but
yeah. Are they
distracted
gonna
by
contest
their
this?
drop.
Iron's coming
Out
out.
of Chiron, can they steal another objective?
Raijin
as well.
That's a free Raijin though. Raijin got nothing out of that.
They were able to poke though and force Team Ruby off, but with Colin here, I don't think you're gonna be looking for this objective for Phoenix Slayers either.
Looks like they're just gonna reset.
A little bit of a standstill here. They could.
This
look
Ardu
for
is
Raijin
staying.
here.
Yeah, they are. He's got no idea.
He goes in.
Yeah,
good
he is.
knockup.
There's no way he gets
Catch
out of
away,
this. Yeah.
and they find the kill. Great pick.
Yep. He was gotta get words out there, guys. This Robin and this Deja are both 3-0, but one's 3 levels down.
Yeah, they are starting up the skill tree again. They should go pretty freely unless Raijin's able to steal the good Psycho drums. Shows presence.
Yeah, that's what he's here for.
Won't use
Solo.
soul.
The Robin coming in though.
Opted in to go for the Cocolan. Snipes coming down from Rama. Does land 2. Nijan's in the air. Finds the kill. On to Raijin. A successful dive again from Cinder TR.
I think at this point, Team Ruby's lead is a little too big, and there's really not much that Phoenix Slayers can do.
Yeah, we're creeping.
They just don't have the items for the damage.
Yeah, creeping up on 10k, and the only reason it's even that close at 7 right now is because Commander Nox has been getting solo farm while Cocolan's been rotating.
Yeah, I think at this point, if you're Phoenix Slayer, you're thinking about game 3.
And if you're Team Ruby, this is a great response because we saw Phoenix Slayers prioritize dual lane a lot with these Ravana ganks, and just a great adjustment in game 2, pretty much flipping the script. Track's able to get a 3-level lead and keep it this time, as opposed to last time where you saw him get like a 2 and then kind of even it up later on.
Yeah, I think the main driving force behind Team Ruby here is the soul. I don't think the soul makes it into game 3.
Yeah, full run forward. Doing a lot of work. Rama getting a lot of damage off. Maybe this Transcendence build really focused on hitting those snipes, and he's pretty much landed all of them, I think, if your tracks.
I think he has.
So that could be the build path here for Rama. Get that power.
Yeah, you think what it is he misclicked and he meant to get Mannequin for the hidden blade snipes?
Yeah, Rama Mannequin Blade. That'd be a lot of HP, a lot of damage coming out.
I mean, I'm just saying.
It's no
I mean,
need.
full power, full pen. Yeah, full power pen ROMs with hidden blade. You're probably going to be ulting a backliner for 100% of their health.
Easiest kill of his life. Maybe the
I
old,
mean, those old skills.
Cyclone Spin Aurora combo where Aurora links in with Terror ult, and then Rama snipes come up. But we see Nisha.
That was a lot of damage. I think that ult was unnecessary. That's just, Team Ruby just does way too much damage right now. Sunder coming out.
Commander Nox finally had a fight, but it's just to no avail. Huge damage out of this Raijin though. Are able to trade.
We got a kill on the soul. Hold on, hello. Maybe a little bit of life.
Yeah, just a little bit of a sloppy fight there. They were grouped up heavily trying to kill that King Arthur, and Raijin just free casted his entire ult. Track's hitting pretty much all of his autos. Pokes out Wing Hydra on his own tier 2.
That's a 5-level difference between that mid laner and that jungle.
Yeah. Wing Hydra comes back. Rama does have ult. He might be able to kill him just with landing all 3 snipes at this point.
Sunder is on the mark, but Ardio just said no. The Robin, though, this Ardio has no idea. There's no peel coming out from the Ardio. The Rama ult, though, is going to bind up time. No, it's not.
And a great pick onto tracks. Raijin's on the way. They could look to turn this. King Arthur's going to be here as well.
I don't know what that execute was.
Oh, great blink out of the Ninja. Gonna get him out. Ardio. Probably gonna look to fall here. Soul is here
Soul
now,
is
though.
here,
Big
though.
damage. But Achilles gets
This
out.
is a big team fight for Phoenix Slayers.
Able to send the. It's still
That's
an
a big
8K
team fight.
lead on the side of Team RWBY, but that's something for Phoenix Slayers.
Yeah, but you gotta keep in mind,
Great ult from this
a
Ryzen.
lot of damage on the Soul. Not enough range for the Ryzen ult. That would have been the kill. I mean, the Soul did die earlier, and now the Uller... Yeah, I'm not the Uller. The Rom just died. If you're gonna get kills, those are the ones you want them on.
Yeah, a little bit of a
And if they were
disrespect.
able to get this one as well,
Yeah. Just looking to assert their dominance even furthermore, Team RWBY is, but at this point, why? Why not just play cleanly? You were up pretty much 10K at that point. Now it's back down to 8K.
yeah, a little bit of signs of lag coming out of Phoenix Slayers. I think that the fact that Ardo kept trying to get some solo kills over there and left Rom by himself kind of really hurt them. I mean, look at that. You look at the line there. It's evening out. It's pretty close now.
Yeah, just a small dip down, but the XP lead still being so high is really hurting them. This jungle's still got a 4-level lead, 3-level support difference, and solo lanes are only
Yeah,
lane.
but this song is about to be 20, and you can after that the XP is going to slowly even out. All they're doing right now is buying time with these fights. All Phoenix Slayers is doing is just buying time. That these levels can even out a little bit, and these last 2 fights have been great for that.
Oh, and this could be a fire giant call. They know Team RWBY's over here.
It is a fire giant call. I don't know that they get this fast enough though. Yeah.
They are a little bit
Kyron's
behind.
not exactly known for shredding objectives.
Does Team RWBY know, though?
Arthur
They
getting
are
stood
on
off
the
so
way.
they can cut him off and try to buy some time.
Yeah,
No, they
call is
they
to
get off
dip
of
it. They
it.
could get caught out here. King Arthur went high while his team went low. Raijin wrapping on the bath. Half HP.
Raijin, that's
But
a
Senpai Roar finds Queen Hydra.
everybody get cleaned up. That's unfortunate.
Robin
Robin does get a kill. The Ride is trying to appeal for his solo laner, but he does become the target now. He needs to just keep running towards the Titan, just buy time at this point.
Unstoppable.
Gouda just kept walking towards Titan, just keep buying time.
I do like the play attempt if you're Phoenix Slayers, though.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but Chiron and Raijin are not exactly known for guarding objectives.
Yeah, just not enough damage out of the 2 carries that are pretty far behind now. A free FG going inside of Team RWBY after that team fight. They should hold
It's
it
not
for this
enhanced.
drama.
You know,
And that is the call. They do hold it for them.
it's still not enhanced Fire Giant. So, it's not the end of the world.
enhanced, but with this lead now bumping up to almost 13, a little around 12K right now. You don't really need enhanced at this point. Your dive has worked pretty well so far.
Yeah, but all you need is one lucky. Just one turn of events. And all you need is one kill, basically, when they dive with Phoenix. This Robin has been doing a pretty good job in finding kills in this ROM somehow.
Yeah, 5-2 and 0 coming out from Peeping Ron. He's had a pretty solid game, but the 7-0 and 7 Nijan just outshining him here.
Well, I think he's getting a little bit of team diff this game around. I don't think that's Peeping Ron's fault. I mean, that earlier play was definitely his fault, where he literally missed everything. Right.
Yeah.
I think this jungle diff is not really jungle diff.
Seems the call is to go to mid lane. I'm not sure. Mid or left if you're Team RWBY.
They're trying to figure that out themselves. Robin is pushing up waves on the right side.
Yeah. I like that. Get a little bit of a farm. I think the call if you're Phoenix Slayers is to kind of give up the T2s. Maybe soft defense.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
delay the FG timer a little bit so they can't look for a Phoenix push. But this Ravana showing himself here.
He needs to back. He's not backing. Yeah, this is gonna be a free Phoenix. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here with Phoenix Slayer.
Phoenix Slayers lose the Phoenix and the Raijin. Great ult out of Soul, kills Commander Nox. Ravana still has it back.
Yeah, I don't know what this is.
Starting is back now, but Team RWBY going into this
the game's over.
It is a little bit tanky. 2 T2s up, but
yeah, this game is over. I don't know what that Robin call was.
Ravana is level 19, finds the Neja. But the carry is just shredding the site, and Team RWBY take back game 2. Even the setup 1-1.
I thought they absolutely had a shot at defending, and then the call was made for Robin to keep split pushing. I don't know what that was.
Maybe a little.
I don't know if that was demoralized Robin.
After that, for Robin.
Yeah, maybe he was demoralized. I don't know if there was an actual call being made. We don't know their comms, but yeah, I don't know. I think that Robin split push gave up the game. Well, any shot they had at this game was over by like 12 minutes.
Yeah, when a Soul and Rama get on an objective, like, especially with a lead like that, it's pretty much over. So, great response from Team RWBY.
They still have a shot at winning the set. It is 1-1. So, but Phoenix Slayers did pick up a game on them.
Yeah, just not a lot of value coming out of this Raijin. Maybe go back to the Merlin or something if he's more comfortable on it.
I don't see this Soul making it into game 3.
Yeah. Maybe a must ban if you're Phoenix Slayers. Gotta get rid of that Soul.
Yeah, they really had no answer for that Soul at all. I mean, Rama did get more damage. He did get some really good snipes, but I mean, they were able to kill Rama as well. But, I mean, as for Soul, they really had no answer for it. Yeah, because this game was a giant mid-diff, looks like.
Oh my goodness. 3 people voted for RWBY and 3 people voted for Phoenix Slayers, but 98% of the total points were in favor of Phoenix Slayers, and they do lose game 2. So, back and forth, the prediction points go. Archangel.
Well, I think they're going to go in one direction for game 3.
Yeah, after a dominant performance like that from Team RWBY.
Yeah, these votes will definitely go in one direction now. I mean, they still have a shot. I like it. I like Phoenix Slayer's jungle. He really is able to find kills on tracks. That's for both games. He's somehow able to just get into the backline and still get kills. If Phoenix Slayer's mid laner is able to just clean it up and be a little bit more relevant, and they have a real shot at winning this. It's on top of the fact that Commander Nox has done a pretty good job with what he's been given for these 2 games. Yeah, with that awkward pathing. I mean, a straight line, is shorter than whatever the hell that was. but I don't think he goes on this Raijin again. He's not put some scrims into it first. Maybe he goes to the Merlin or something. To be fair, that Achilles support did struggle early game. A lot. He was getting caught out quite a bit. That game it was. Perhaps have been the Ymir. I'd like to see some Ymir. Some hidden blades of honest. No, it wasn't. And those walls are pretty good in team fights, especially for objectives. Apparently, though, Phoenix Slayer's jungle is drunk. The jungle is supporting me. Yeah. Yeah. Apparently, he's a little drunk. But I mean, it's pretty easy to play when you're drunk. Ymir. Probably Gab. Gab's easier. It's just really circles. I don't know how are they gonna sober him up, but quick cold shower. It's not actually when I got drunk before set. I lean into it and just go Sylvanas and just try to get a pull while you're drunk. Yeah. To be honest, if you 360 it, it might counterbalance it. And he might just land every single one. I mean, do they not have a sub? They might just want to bring in a sub at this point. Oh, this is with subs? Oh. What are you trying to say about the middle? Let's see here. Their sub is Sparkfire. And their mid is supposed to be defined, so that mid is a sub. But it says that their jungle is Magnum, not that other guy. How many subs do they have? Solo is Commander Nox. ADC is Winged Hydra. The support is a sub. The mid is not defined, so that's a sub. The jungle is supposed to be Magnum. It's not. So that's another sub? If this team is doing, I mean, they're playing like this with subs, then, I mean, I would imagine this. Well, no, this is the updated roster, because this one, well, that's what I mean. This is from the Phoenix Division teams, not from the Tower Division teams. This would be the updated one. So if this team is playing this way with subs, then I would imagine that with their actual roster, it would be a lot better. I expect a soul ban here. Don't do it. Don't let the soul in again. I know the ROM did more damage, but they literally had no answer for the soul. They could not find a way to get to her, or even kill her.
Apparently I muted my mic somewhere along the way. Was it like that for game 2? Goat boy?
I have no idea. I mean, I can hear you.
Yeah, I know you. I muted on OBS, I guess, at some point. Might have misclicked.
I've been talking to myself the whole for game 2.
I don't know. We'll see after the match. Not sure. Athena bans again. King Arthur had solid ban. No, he said just between the games. So yeah, I must have misclicked when I was tabbing back in. So not too big deal.
There's not a soul ban though. You expect the soul run back? Oh, that's why they didn't ban the soul. Spicy, I like it.
And we did
There's
see
the
two
Kronos.
Kronos bans.
The Kronos they didn't ban.
Yeah.
Yep.
The previous matches, so they pick it up, and the Kakolin. Kakolin able to get a solo kill in both games so far on the two different teams it's played for.
Yeah, I would have preferred the Kronos ban over the Arthur ban. Because now they got the Cullen.
And you don't have the
I don't know. Yeah, now you don't have the Arthur for the Cullen.
Someone do it.
And I know who I would go, because I know who I'm pretty confident with into Cullen.
And now,
They still haven't won, to be fair.
Yeah, Big Daddy M 117 looking to run his soul against Team RWBY's mid laner. See how he likes it.
Oh, is this a mid laner or is this another mid laner?
That's the same one.
Oh, I just never read his name, I guess. Yeah, okay. We got some interesting games here. Robin. Robin seems to be a comfort pick.
Yeah, he's been
A lot of Robin in this set.
for both games so far.
There's the honor pick. Turnobog instead. I like Team RWBY's draft so far.
Yeah, honestly, pretty solid drafts from both teams. Opting for a similar playstyle so far with mage ADCs in the mid lane.
I imagine they're gonna ban solos here. There's the one ban, yeah. think they maybe banned the Wukong here.
Yeah, because I mean, other than that, he's looking at maybe like a Hercules or something if the Wukong gets banned as well.
They get Ymir banned. They know. They know who to ban. They know Ymir would solo one of them. Nemesis banned. I don't know about a Nemesis. I mean, I guess Nem would be pretty good anti-Chiron, but Nem would kind of struggle against Soul.
Jormungandr hovered. This would be
There's no way this gets locked in. Yeah, there's no way this gets locked in. There's no way this gets locked in. Come on.
Yeah, in my eyes, the Nox is a way better support than this Jormungandr.
It's not locked. It's not gonna get locked in. He's hovering it while they think about it. I'm pretty sure. While they talk about their actual pick. They're really thinking about it here. The Sylvanas, I like it. I want to put all my monies for Team RWBY now just because of the Sylvanas pick. The Nike, I like the Nike a lot. I didn't know if he had it in his pocket, but I like the Nike into this. And the Ganesh.
King Ganesh, solid picks to round out the draft for Phoenix Slayers.
It's a very strong draft now.
Utro opting for the Sylvanas other than the Jormungandr. Way better pick in my opinion.
Oh, I mean, there's no better pick than Sylvanas.
Maybe he runs down the Mannequin Blade.
I mean, I would, but that's, you know, I'm trying to win games. You just build full Dem and Sylvanas, Thematic and Hidden Play. What do you need appeal for when everybody's dead?
Blink Gold, get 20% HP for free. And Hunbat's coming out for Cinder TR in the jungle for Team RWBY. I like that. That's a solid jungler right there. And it looks like it's going to be Chiron mid, Soul ADC for Phoenix Slayers.
It's going to be a Chiron mid. It'd be interesting. I think Soul would have been a little bit safer for that home battle, but all you got to do is ward.
And Chernobog mid, Kronos ADC. So a little bit of switch there from what we thought originally.
I do like the Chernobog in mid because the thing that I was concerned with was that Trax likes to play aggressively. Chernobog is really just looking to ult out and fight somewhere else, not really in his lane.
Yeah.
It does make sense that it goes to mid then. Hopefully this is a much closer game than the last, so we can have a good game. I like both drafts a lot. I suspect there will be at least one wing blade, or not one wing blade, but a witchblade this game.
Yeah, a lot of auto attackers, so that'd be a great pickup. Maybe more so on the side of Team RWBY here, just because they have the Ravna as well. You can slip in a couple of auto attacks there. Especially if he's missing all of his abilities, like that one game we saw.
We don't talk about that. He landed everything there. That's why I was confused, and I thought somebody was drunk. I'm like, it has to be the Robin.
And dominance, because he knew he was just going to land all the autos. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And as a fellow
was flexing on him.
jungler, you know, you do it sometimes. You just gotta style on him like that.
It's a type of flex that's only for the elite of jungles.
I'll be tactically missing a lot of abilities later on tonight in my match.
As you miss the ability, if you don't need them, that's when you just say, don't need them. Don't need them. And you just start autoing them down.
And if I don't get the kill, it's because I let him live because I didn't even want the kill to begin with. That's how it works.
Not worth the kill. Not worth the time. There's better XP from backhands than from you.
Yeah. You see Mannequin Scepter coming out of this Robin, though. Maybe he
Yeah,
actually
somebody's
is
trying to win.
attacks.
That's the hidden blade. It's got to be a hidden blade. I like it. I hope it's a hidden blade. I hope it makes it the late game. So Vaughn is trolling. No mannequin hidden blade coming out of him. Trying to...
Yeah, this might just be Mannequin Diff this game. GG. Phoenix Slayers taking game 3 for free.
Warriors Axe come out of the Nike. I like it.
I really like Warriors X. It's very good. It procs every 8 seconds, which is a little crazy to me, honestly.
The upgraded version that procs every, I think it's 7 seconds. Is it 8? Pretty sure it's 7.
I think it might be the same. I think it's 8 for both. And if it is 7, that's just great.
No. Let's get off the protections now. So you have to build, some protections, but pretty good.
A lot of poke coming on this Ganesh.
Ganesh is trying to find a kill a little too hard. This is the drunk guy.
Yeah, Spark Fire.
That's the drunk guy. I don't know.
First blood again.
Spark Fire was trying to throw a little bit at this point. That's an unfortunate.
Yeah, not what you want to have if you're Phoenix Slayers after you saw what Team RWBY did with the first blood last game.
Is that Sparkfire first blood for 2 games in a row? Or did the Raiden die for his last game?
That might actually be 3 games in a row. Didn't he die first on the solo?
Was it in game 1? Yeah, I think he did. So Vaughn is coming out. If he had Mannequin, that'd be a kill. Unfortunate. That's a good pull.
Good immunity comes out, but even better one for the Chronos and Utro.
Buddy, Sparkfire, buddy, you gotta block auto attacks, man. The whole time you're just watching. Block the autos.
Hydra may be missing his current actual support right about now. In this game 3. Dash in from Yang TR. Just gonna stare at him, making him back down.
See, so honestly, did end up getting one of those kills, by the way, so. Put a poke coming out of this little. A pull again! Jesus Christ, the sack rate is really helping him out here a lot. Good poke for the soul on this Chronos. Sylvanas does have heat.
Yeah, Utro might have missed a lot of Nox ones in game 1 to start off, but game 3 with Sylvanas pulls on the mark every time. Looks like Phoenix Slayers looking
again coming in.
Yet again,
Pull again!
And the damage, a great healing shell though, might get his ADC out.
Yeah. I think I would have.
The Tournament comes in with
targeted
the ult,
Sylvanas.
looking onto the Ganesh. And they are going to find him. A great turnaround from Team RWBY on this duo side gank.
Ganesh is trying to set a record, I think.
Ooh, full slightly off the
Missed
line.
one about time. Yeah, if he landed that one, we would have had him check his PC for hacks.
Maybe it's 5D chess. He meant to miss that one, so he won. Team RWBY gets the purple invade off and the return kill off a botched gank out of Phoenix Slayers. So great start for Team RWBY in game 3.
That was an excellent turtle buckle too.
Yeah, he didn't really miss much off of it either. Ult comes out of Big Daddy just to clear the way. Soul getting pressured out again. Is going to tie to the Sylvanas again. Sylvanas fragging over here.
Yeah, this is just unfortunate. Yeah, this is just unfortunate at this point.
Just think how many kills he'd have if he went abandoned.
That's true. I think Sparkfire right here should have gotten Blockus. Or just lean into it.
Just lean.
It's gotta be very demoralizing for Winged Hydra though.
It's not over quite yet. 2K lead early on. It is looking like it might be a repeat of game 2, but you still have a chance to rally and stem the bleeding here for Phoenix Slayers.
What's the net worth between the carries now though?
Net worth?
Sylvanas is worth the most?
Yeah.
Sylvanas with the most code in the game.
2 kills
Look at
and
that.
that Watcher's Gift. This man has got pockets lined with gold right now.
It's an 800 gold lead in the carry lane though. Nothing crazy, but it is further. There's only 5 minutes. At least practice not on a super oppressive god like Chiron or Uller.
And an early?
This Ganesh needs to be careful. Oh, that was close.
Yeah, an early Charon's point out of this Kronos too. Chernobog in the air, looking to kick his right side. Robert finds Capolan. Trax finds a solo on the Winged Hydra over in duo lane. Great rotation out of Team RWBY though. Cinder finds the kill.
Sylvanas is here.
Great Ganesh ult though. They might be able to turn this.
That was good damage on the Sylvanas from the Ganesh ult.
Good shell keeps him up for a little bit longer. Dash in from the gravity. Finds it, but he's gonna
Idiot.
trade his life. No escape now. And Team RWBY just turning every fight in their favor. Might even pick up this Nike. But the minions kill Cinder a little bit.
Women's easy clap.
Trying to make sure he gets that assist if his teammate finds the kill, but the minions just gun him down.
I don't know what you meant. I don't know what you're talking about. The Sylvanas will fall. I see no lumberjacks on the side of Phoenix Slayers.
Wow, and a great opportunity for Phoenix Slayers, and they're just not able to capitalize on it like they wanted to. And Team RWBY just able to maintain that 2-3K lead. Start off game 3.
Yeah, this is just looking like a support diff at this point, though, to be honest. Phoenix Slayers does have like either 2 or 3 subs, so just keep that in mind.
Yeah, and a solid 2-level lead for this Kronos onto the Soul. Soul just ticking over to level 7. Not the start you want after you've seen them play through duo lane last game. Robin tries to gank, but Trax just playing much safer these past 2 games.
Ooh, abilities off the mark for the Robin. Chernobog forcing him to go the long way around.
They look to find this.
So Forest Chronos though.
He is low mana. But Phoenix
There's a Blink ult available for. There's a Blink ult available for the Robin. They should be out. No, well, there's the Chernobog and the Humbats.
Huge ults out of Utro and Cinder TR turn that fight instantly. Free kills and free invade for them. Team RWBY looking strong, and maybe a little frustration pause coming out of Phoenix Slayers here potentially.
I don't know. I think this game is just looking like a support diff, to be honest.
Yeah, this Sylvanas is getting great value though.
This Sylvanas literally had to just carry that lane on a plate before we rotated.
Yeah. I don't know. Ganesh he's died early on most of these games, but he's had solid Ganesh ults I think so far. Just not able to get as much team value. This Chernobog getting great rotations. Crazy Chiron has just been in mid mostly.
I mean, he's still on Ganesh. All he has, if his team's able to stay relevant, all you have to do with Ganesh is like drop your ult and press 2. Transcendence coming out of the turnip block too.
The Sylvanas leads the player damage charts. You love to see it.
I mean, I told you. You're trying to win, just pick Sylvanas.
He has found a couple of 3-man bolts here in these past couple fights.
Really, his pulls have just been on point for most of the match. For the whole match. Almost shooting into Chronos 3.
Phoenix Slayer's opting not to go. They had the advantage there. I would like to see them try to go for it. Because this Sylvanas is probably worth a lot of gold here.
Les does have a Jotun's Wrath now. He should be looking to just be dropping ults left and right. This silence coming in right on time. I think he was going to look for that pull.
Yeah. Nike rotating early, but straight into three team members out of Team RWBY. Does get the ult off. Looking to just solo 1v3, but your team responds.
It's a 3-man Sylvanas ult.
Ravenel, a little awkward there, is going to fall down to this Poland, and now Poland's here, and he's huge. Nike, no ult. Might look to fall, but she gets out. The Sparkfire does go down. Hunbots with the chase. Good teleport in. I think Pool was on the mark there, but Yang T gets the kill before.
Hydra being chased down by the Chronos.
Yeah.
This is looking like a pretty swift victory here. They do
really
get Scorpion.
I like that they took it even earlier this game. Maybe recognizing how they could even play better than game 2.
I would like to see them get both from at this point. Really don't think just much that Phoenix Slayers can do to respond.
Up there.
Dapper right now coming out in time.
Yeah. 3-level lead for this Chronos ADC. 3-0-4, right where you really want to be. Another dominating start for Team RWBY here up against Phoenix Slayers in game 2.
Yeah, I think that was max range pool.
You're right. It is onto the support though, so just quarter of his HP gonna fall. They do get the Gorp off the though.
That's a good poke, especially if you want to go for an objective right now.
I'm surprised they didn't wait to take Gorp and instead group up and take something like Pyro. That way Phoenix Slayers doesn't have the opportunity to split objectives. Because now if Team RWBY goes for one of the objectives, Phoenix Slayers can opt to just split and go for the other.
With the Nike being cut off a little bit.
Yeah, another great rotation from Chernobog. They might be able to
this
find
burn.
this. But Phoenix Slayers going for the Gold Fury. Team RWBY knows this, so they're making the rotation over. Team RWBY steal it with this. When did they steal it with? Solo wasn't able to secure, and Kronos gets out. Maybe Kronos gets it with the 1? Because there's no way.
I think so. That's the only thing. I think Kronos is the only one in range, so it had to be Kronos.
Yeah.
Surrender mode has started.
Yeah, this is looking even worse than game 2 was there for Phoenix Slayers.
Sylvanas cutting off the route of escape here.
Does have the ulti, lands the pull on
It's the pull. Well, I think he canceled it. I think he canceled the giddy up.
I'm not sure.
Because it looked like he turned around. It looked like he turned around right before he got pulled.
If he did, that's an interesting decision. Pyromancer falls, T1 on the right side falls, T1 on the left side falls to tracks. Everything turning up Team RWBY, and they're able to get a 10k lead already.
No way, that did not just happen to you. He was going for the wave.
And now
he wasn't even trying to kill him.
Gonna be able to get this tower as well. And just This is just a clinic coming out of Team RWBY in Game 3.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Kronos was literally just trying to clear the wave, and then Soul just ran into his ability. I think this Phoenix Layers team is just completely demoralized at this point. I'm pretty sure they just want this game to be over.
Yeah, 2-18. Another pull from the Sylvanas on the Chiron. A good silence gonna get his ADC out of the Ganesh, but I think if you're Team RWBY, you just group up and push one lane, or you take a FG fight. Because I don't think Phoenix Slayers can defend anything at this point.
I have no idea what. I don't think Phoenix Slayers can do anything at this point.
Yeah, and then I don't think they should just give up this Phoenix for free. Ravna is backing, but it's gonna be a little too late. Nike on right side, left side has Soul there. A good Ganesh will.
I think it's just.
But
I
he doesn't
think
have
it's just a
teammates.
morale thing. Yeah.
They're able to hold off. Phoenix half HP, but with another wave coming up, they're
I
still.
think it's just too early in the game for them to push that. Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's
Chronosol's
just a morale
17.
thing. This Nike and this Soul.
A good ult out of Cinder. Ravna might fall. Chiron in the back as well is gonna go down to Cinder.
Killing spree.
If they find the Ganesh, they might be looking for Titan here. Wing Hydra still at purple buff on left side. Nike with a good ult finds the kill, but Poland's rotated in as well. And a max range pull again into the ult. This Sylvanas has been popping off all game. Good damage out of the Soul. She's finally here. Ravna gets the kill. A little help from the Titan on the Poland.
I think the Titans a little too healthy, even for their lead.
A good solid defense to keep the Titan alive, but you lose Phoenix for a T1 tower and left and a couple kills. And Team RWBY didn't even have fire giant there.
I'm telling you, I think they just want the game to be over. I don't think they actually wanted to defend that. The Titan just a little too healthy.
Yeah.
A little too many protections, a little too much protections for their builds this early in the game.
And Sylvanas still out damaging his jungler and solo laner, but Chronos topping the charts here. This Nike's played good all set, but just a lack of consistency from her other team members is really another surrender mode starts. Yeah, this.
I mean, they do have 3 subs, I believe. At least 2 for sure, maybe 3 subs. And one of them is drunk.
Nike probably gonna get caught out here. This Chronos is huge. I'm trying to ball.
Over for it too.
They should just look for FG right after this kill. Yeah, and that does look to be the call. I think you just group up, get FG, push this right tower, and take Phoenix as well. I mean, you can pretty much do whatever you want at this point in the game if you're Team RWBY. Wing Hydra might be able to find
A lot of
Cinder.
soul damage. There it is.
That's a good trade, honestly. Cinder's had some great ults with that 40 CDR on unbounce. But they're gonna give up this tower.
Get a little bit more XP, but I don't see him backing for the defense.
Yeah, Chiron's backing now, but another Ganesh ult comes off. Not the best here. I think if the call is to give up that Phoenix for free, you gotta hold Ganesh ult there.
There was nobody there for anything. I don't know what that ult was. We're gonna go for the 3rd Phoenix. They're backing.
Well, good Nike out of this Nike, but Team RWBY turns around. Beads come out of Nike. She gets the ult off. A lot of damage out from the Soul as well. But Team RWBY able to just sustain it up. They have FG and Sylvanas with the Lotus Crown. And now they're looking to push into
You go for the win, though.
And Trax just the lead Spark Power catches a dash. Chronos 3. Snipes coming out of Chiron just to get some damage out there, but they're focusing this Titan. A good ult out of Soul, but it won't be enough. Team RWBY cleanly takes games 2 and 3 and wins this set.
That was a close game.
Game 1 a little bit better competitive wise than games 2 and 3, but I think if you're Phoenix Slayers, you know, you had some subs, maybe a little bit of a draft diff here in game 2 and 3, and some gameplay style diff. You just gotta go back, look at this, and game plan for your next game. Try and build off this.
Well, because I do think they have 3 subs, so could be a big part of it. Commander Nox played well the entire set.
Yeah, Commander Nox played well. Winged Hydra didn't play too bad.
Yeah, I mean, kind of looks like Winged Hydra did bad, but you got to keep in mind his lane was given away like 2 minutes in.
$14K out of the Coronas, that's huge.
Yeah, I mean, he was getting... So I have no idea.
Okay, so it looks like we may be doing an interview. Try and get one of their team members in here.
Anybody over on the Team RWBY would like an interview?
Yeah, it looks like Ying TR, Boutro, and Trax are in the chat. Would any one of you guys like to do an interview after that game? Yang TR looks like he wants to do it. That was the mid laner from Team RWBY. Okay, we need to get one of the mods to drag him in. Yang TR, could you join one of the general? Just join the general chat or something. We can have somebody drag you in.
We are being warned that Yang does smell, so just be careful with that.
Unlucky. Drag. We see you're in general, Yang TR. We just gotta wait for somebody to drag you in. We don't have the permissions on the server to drag.
I mean, can we just join it?
But then other people might join.
That's true.
So just safer to let. I think Mr. Smite himself is on the case. So we do have Yang TR here. How are you feeling after that? After that?
Oh, we are chilling. We chilling. It was all right.
Chilling. It was all right.
Had to come back from trolling the entire first game, but it was all right.
Yeah, what was the call there for game 1? You guys had a little bit of some slip ups on the objectives, and Phoenix Slayer is able to pretty much build their lead off that.
All right, so what had happened was Yuri, and Trax all used to be on a team together way long ago. So it's kind of like what's that word? Nostalgia. Being on the same team with each other. So me and Splooge were in the party kind of singing the whole time. So the comps were literally non-existent. And then when they did call for me to alt fire, it was like too late. We literally was just trolling it through game one.
Gotcha, yeah. And then it looked like maybe game 2 and 3 you took a little bit more seriously there.
Yeah.
Not
We
one to
can't lose this
risk
fight
a
yet.
upset loss to the new Phoenix Division team.
See? Happy you know.
Yeah.
Can't lose yet. Not until I play Oreo. Then I'll lose.
And you had
They
great
did have
performance.
subs.
Yeah, they did have.
Yeah, I did know about the subs.
You
I
had
don't remember what
some.
positions. But yeah, they have subs.
You had great performances. I think all 3 games really. I don't remember
Game
what you
one.
played game 1. What was it?
That horrible Giannis missing everything laughing.
Oh yeah. You had some good portals though to get your teammates out though. We did comment on those. You had some very good portals to get your teammates out.
Mm-hmm.
Game 2,
Messing
your
everything up.
Nox or not your Nox, your Soul pretty much just snowballed from that first blood and just able to build off invades and objectives from there on. And
Did you
then
see
you're
me fat finger my ult when the Ja ulted?
no, I think we might have missed that one.
Yeah, it was horrible. He ulted and I literally just ulted the space. Nothing hit him.
And your Chernobog game 3, I mean 6-0 and 10, great rotations early on. Able to just outfarm the Chiron, who was pretty much in lane most of game 3. I mean, it's a solid performance, pretty much all set from you.
Appreciate it. I feel like we may have got carried by our carry just a little bit, but we can't feed his ego too much. He's already obnoxious.
Yeah.
Carry. I think you meant the Sylvanas.
Yeah, oh yeah, don't get me started on Utro. I could
Yeah,
talk all
I want to
day.
hear about the Sylvanas. The
The young
Sylvanas game
prodigy.
3 was landing pulls left and right.
But you don't understand. Our win condition is literally Utro. If Utro's throwing, we throw.
I mean, it looked that way. I mean, this man was getting pulls left and right.
And we weren't even ready for it. It was a lot of times we were leaving and then he got the pull, or we were waiting and then he missed. So it was just all over the place. But yeah, nah, Utro's definitely one of our best players.
I think you let him play Sylvanas in whatever role he wants.
100%. Don't be surprised if you see Aphrodite, because now that he did good on Sylvanas, we can't tell him not to play anything.
Yeah, we saw him hovering the Jormungandr there for a bit for game 3. Is that an actual pocket pick
No,
maybe, or
that is
just
never happening. If Yorm pops up from dashboarding, we'll forfeit that game.
Well, yeah, solid set from your entire team. Pretty much. You got any shout outs here for us?
I want to shout out my boy Leaf. I think he's Leaf in the chat. Was the only one that voted for us in game 2, basically. 5.5 points. I saw that. It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
2% to 98%. So, after game 1, I'm not surprised. Definitely was trolling. All right, I'm being told Knox and Dan voted also, but they're not important. But definitely shout out Leaf and Knox. We like Knox, not Dan. Can't stand that guy. But other than that, the other team played well. This was the team that was brought up from lower division, so I would like to maybe play them again when they have their full team and not subs, so we could see if they should be in middle division or if they do a tournament where they fall.
Yeah, a solid comeback from them. Game 1 with the subs, but game 2 obviously just not having the synergy that you guys have.
hmm Which is crazy considering we
Or the
literally never
coherence.
scrim.
Yeah.
We actually just
There
don't
was
scrim.
some inebriated players over the enemy team or the opposite team.
hmm I never showed up to a game drunk. Can't even say that. I did show up to one tipsy. Played lights out. We got our ass whooped though, so I'm blaming the team. But as far as the team goes, I feel like we were looking pretty good, especially for never scrimming, because we kind of don't play this game unless it's game day or we're in assault. But it was all around a fun set. Wish nothing but the best for the other team, and hopefully they win their next sets to shut everybody up. Let them know they deserve to be an MD.
Yep. Alrighty, and thank you so much for joining us for this interview. Best of luck in the weeks to come for your team. It was fun watching you guys.
Appreciate it. Remember, Team Ruby on top. Coming for Oreo.
Yep. All right. Thanks, man. All right, and I believe that is gonna do it for us here. I think there is another game. I think they're casting our game or my game coming up. It's supposed to start at 9:30. That'll be
Oh, 115 minutes?
yeah. So I guess I gotta go join up with the team. But so yeah, stay tuned. We should have another game up for you guys if you guys are still in chat. Bad Grandpas versus Matropectus, 9:30 UD game. Should be a good matchup. Hopefully I won't troll and feed too hard.
Hopefully you pull out the Sylvanas.
Yeah, Sylvanas jungling, man. After that, shit, I might just build him tank. He had a lot of damage there for a while.
Just make sure you keep your sobriety.
Yeah. Alrighty, well, I'm going to end the stream here. Thanks for watching. I'm sure there'll be another @ in the Discord. If you join the Archangel Smite League Discord, we'll throw another @ when they go live. Shouldn't be here too long. Alright, take care.